Welcome to this video diving into the benefits and uses of Fragonia essential oil. Today, we're exploring a truly fascinating botanical powerhouse. We're looking at a uniquely balanced, trademarked Australian essential oil that has an incredible impact, not just on physical ailments like skin conditions and muscle pain, but remarkably on deep-seated emotional trauma as well. It's a powerful duality, and I'm honestly thrilled to guide you through it today. Okay, let's dive right into this. It isn't every day you stumble across a natural remedy that bridges the gap between hard, verifiable botanical chemistry and profound, esoteric healing. But that's exactly what we're going to unpack, exploring both the science and the spirit behind Fragonia. So, here's our roadmap for the video. We're going to start with the botanical origins and aroma, move into its perfectly balanced chemical structure known as the golden triangle, explore the physical benefits for your skin, hair, and body, and finally transition into the fascinating reports of its spiritual and emotional healing properties. Section 1. Origin and Aroma. Let's start right at the source, shall we? Fragonia is the common name for the Agonis Fragrans plant, which is this small, shrubby tree native to southwestern Australia. Now, for a long time, florists basically just used the long leaves and twigs of this shrub as filler stems to bulk out flower displays. But the story takes a really interesting turn in 1996. A farming couple, John and Peta Day, discovered a specific, highly fragrant chemotype of this plant and started cultivating it. By 2001, they had small plantations going. And what happened next is actually a first in the industry. The Paper Bark Co. recognized its immense potential and trademarked the name Fragonia. That makes Fragonia the first essential oil to ever be trademarked, which strictly guarantees its absolute authenticity and quality. It ensures you're getting exactly what is cultivated by this specific farm. The oil itself is extracted via steam distillation from the leaves and twigs of the tree, resulting in a light yellow, highly stable oil. When you actually smell Fragonia, you're hit with this incredibly fresh scent that carries a bit of a spicy kick. Underneath that, there are these great fruity floral notes, a subtle hint of citrus, and these lovely, grounding cinnamon and balsamic undertones. It's a very complex and beautifully uplifting aromatic profile. Section 2. The Golden Triangle. What's really interesting about this next part is how it reveals the plant's unheard-of balance. To understand why this oil is so effective, we have to look at a chemical balance that is virtually unheard of in the botanical world. This perfectly illustrates what renowned medical aromatherapist Dr. P. Noel refers to as the golden triangle. If you look at the terpene profile of Fragonia, it is split almost perfectly into exact thirds: oxides, monoterpenes, and monoterpenols. In most essential oils, one group of compounds is massively dominant, right? But Fragonia is perfectly balanced. The oxides act as excellent decongestants, the monoterpenes easily penetrate the skin and act as potent anti-inflammatories, and the monoterpenols provide antibacterial and uplifting properties. That near-perfect 1-to-1-to-1 ratio is the secret sauce. It's what makes it so uniquely harmonious for both the body and the mind. All right, Section 3. Skin and hair benefits. Shifting our focus to practical physical applications, you might actually be familiar with tea tree oil, which comes from a related plant species. Well, Fragonia pretty much does everything tea tree does, but laboratory testing has actually proven Fragonia to be much more potent. Yet because of that perfectly balanced golden triangle chemistry we just talked about, it somehow remains incredibly gentle on the skin. It makes it a highly effective, yet totally soothing alternative. Let's break down these specific physical properties. As an anti-inflammatory, it beautifully reduces the redness and inflammatory response from conditions like psoriasis and eczema. As an antibacterial, it's so gentle that it's one of the rare oils you can literally use undiluted as a spot control treatment for acne. It's also a powerful antifungal, so it's highly effective against things like athlete's foot. And thanks to its specific terpenes, it's a strong analgesic that quickly melts away muscle aches and joint pain. You can even mist it right into your scalp to reduce inflammation along the hairline. It's just incredibly versatile for both your skin and hair care routines. Moving on to Section 4, Other Benefits and Uses. The physical benefits of this oil extend way beyond just topical skin applications. Because Fragonia has such a high content of the oxide 1,8-cineol, it acts as a really powerful expectorant. This makes it absolutely fantastic for clearing mucus, relieving chest infections, and treating coughs when you inhale it. Beyond the respiratory system, clinical aromatherapists have found that applying a dilution of the oil around major lymph nodes naturally boosts a weakened immune system. Plus, studies indicate that using a cream containing Fragonia significantly improves your sleep duration and overall sleep quality, while actively reducing tension and anxiety.
Section 5. Spiritual and Emotional Healing.
We're transitioning now from the hard scientific benefits into the more esoteric impacts, which is where Fragonia's reputation truly sets it apart. To understand this, we need to look at a process called homeopathic proving. This is a practice where experienced therapists are given a homeopathic dilution of a substance completely blind. They have no idea what it is, and they analyze its emotional effects. When a group of respected homeopaths blindly tested Fragonia, the gathered analysis revealed something completely stunning. Literally everyone in the group reported the exact same type of emotional reactions and unblocking.
One homeopath from that testing group offered this incredibly profound quote. She explained that Fragonia erases the grooves of the record, meaning that you can't keep playing it over and over. She was referring to those repetitive cycles of negative behaviors and emotional self-harm we all sometimes fall into. Whether that's returning to a toxic relationship, repeating a bad habit, or just holding on to childhood neglect. The oil is believed to help stop that repetitive cycle dead in its tracks, allowing you to finally heal the scab rather than continuously picking at it.
What's particularly fascinating about this emotional unblocking is how it actually manifests. The source findings note that the smoothing of the record grooves frequently happens while you're sleeping. Users report having highly expansive, deep dreams where they confront past trauma or old bosses or abusers, but they do so from a place of profound calm. It happens peacefully in the dream state, promoting real harmony and resolution without causing nightmares or further distress. And that brings us to Section 6, Help with PTSD.
Now, this unique capacity for gentle emotional processing brings us to how Fragonia is used for severe emotional trauma, specifically post-traumatic stress disorder. The absolutely crucial point here is this: Fragonia is not a medical cure or a standalone treatment for PTSD. If you're dealing with severe trauma, seeking professional help is paramount. However, within the holistic community, it is highly valued by practitioners and individuals alike as a profound self-help tool in the toolbox. Because it's such a gentle oil, it supports the building of emotional resilience, helps safely clear old mental blockages, and allows people to gain fresh perspectives on deep-seated emotional pain.
From its perfectly balanced chemistry to its profound ability to foster emotional peace, Fragonia truly stands out as a uniquely powerful botanical ally for holistic health. Build deep emotional resilience and physical well-being. Read the full blog post in much more depth. The website link is in the description box below.